Hello everyone, this is Gamer682 and I'm here to review Battalion Wars 2, or as you can probably tell in the corner, B-Wee, because it's got the two eyes as the two. Now this game is actually published by Nintendo, and I just missed who actually physically, developed it, but that doesn't really matter. The main matter is the game itself. Now, this game has online, and it's a single-player game, but yet it has online. I'll go into online during the review, but let me just explain all the menus because I want to explain all the features and everything. Now, you go and you load your campaign data and your Wi-Fi data straight off, and you have 3 save files. In the save file, you got campaign, options, extras, and Nintendo Wi-Fi. Options is pretty much the basic options, more movie subtitles and everything. Profile save and name is basically just your profile, your friends that you have, which I only have one, but she's never on, so it doesn't really matter. So basically, I have none. And your change your name, so you can change your name and you can have everything. What else? You can delete your save. You can input friend codes this way, so you don't have to go physically on the actual Wi-Fi. Now, you unlock stuff by actually playing Wi-Fi, so yeah, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. Advanced option in this, you can have your unit do wait or follow, and you can do free aim. Now, extras. They have the prologue mission, which you can start off with, or you have like all the extras that you unlock, like characters, like units and everything, concept art and everything. Now, when you go on Wi-Fi, you got 2 options: play with a friend. 3 options. Your Wi-Fi thing, which is pretty straightforward: play with a friend or play with anyone. And anyone, you have 3 options: co-op, assault, and skirmish, or whatever it is. And I played all of them, and I prefer co-op because I don't want to get my ass kicked. That's basically why, but all the other modes are fun too. Now, in the main game, you have a certain amount of levels, like physical levels, and you get missions in them all, and you always are opened with like the mission. Well, maybe not the mission though, actual campaign, because there's like different sections. You open up a section with a cutscene, and you end with a cutscene, and they actually look fantastic. They have voice acting, which is okay, but maybe they could do a little bit better, but it's actually pretty good. It's actually good voice acting. The music in this game is actually okay as well. They have voice acting while they're talking to you. They tell you what to do, like the main people who rule that land, or basically, yeah, you pretty much get what I mean by that. But yeah, this game is, I'm gonna say now that I'm done like the music and everything. Now, this game overall is basically just another war game, but it's Nintendo, so it's going to be more kid friendly than anything. If you play the Advanced War series, you'll know what this game is like really about, because it's basically Advanced Wars on the console, except it's not called Advanced Wars, it's called Battalion Wars, but pretty much the exact same thing. You got the exact same pictures of each everybody, and yeah. But this game is more like a real-time it's more like a strategy game, because even though you control someone, but you mostly control your troops to help you battle. And yes, technically, if you really wanted, you can go in there yourself and just fire it randomly. The graphics are actually pretty good. They're not the best on the Wii, because I've seen better, but they're still good. You can select the troops individually or everybody in a certain thing, so you can select all the tanks to do one thing, so yeah, that's pretty nice. You use the nunchuck to actually move and jump, and I have had 0 problems with the nunchuck. And you use the Wiimote to point on the screen and A to tell everyone to do and to transfer, B to fire, and plus and minus to pause and check the map. And speaking of map, you have a mini map in the corner. And and that's very handy for seeing where you're going. Also, you can actually check your if you go on the pause menu, and you can check every single thing. You can check the controls, you can check the objectives, and you can check your mission log, which basically says what everyone said so far. So if you miss something, you can go back. You can restart the mission, you can quit. And I found it actually kind of weird how it showed the controls on the pause menu. It's like more of a demo where like you don't know what to do and you go, but it's good for people who want to just pick up and play. Now you can lock on to people using Z on the nunchuck, and yeah, I said Z just so you know because I'm a Canadian. But yeah, you lock on it and you can just fire, or you can just actually point on the screen and fire. Either way works. But this control setup is actually pretty good for Wii, so yeah. What else should I say? Oh yeah, to continue, you follow these gold stars on the track, and those are your main missions, while silver stars are your secondary missions. Okay, I talked about okay. Story will come. Yeah, the controls are pretty they're pretty basic for a war game, like a shooter, but it's intended, we're talking about, they're making it kid friendly. Now, at the end of each mission, you get ranked on like how much enemies you kill, how many people remain alive, which if they die, they're gone for good unless you restart the mission. And your time, and then you get graded. And say if you got all S rank, you'll get more unlockable stuff on the actual like bonuses. So yeah. Now the story, it's pretty much it's not like a World War game, it's more just like a war game, but this world basically takes place in it, and each different section you play as a different like group. And what basically happens is this guy, I don't know his name because I don't really pay attention to the story, I just want to get in the gameplay, but this guy wants to rule the world, and he's making every single country turn against each other so they can try to so he can try to rule the world. But that's pretty much it. And your goal is just to like stop everyone, like stop the other country that's invading, or countries, and then you find out this guy is in charge and you have to take him down. The first couple missions are actually pretty easy if you're an actual gamer, but it gets tough at the end. Last mission, I believe, took me a couple maybe not a couple tries, maybe like 10 tries maybe, because it requires strategy, and everyone at the end is just attacking you constantly because it's the end of the game and they want that's pretty much it. There's no bosses, but the ending where everyone's attacking you can basically be considered a boss because everyone's attacking you at once, and you only have a certain amount of soldiers that you can remain alive. But if they're attacking you constantly, you're gonna die a lot. And then yeah, if your character dies, you can switch to another character, and there's different ways to actually get health if you really wanted to. If you're in a vehicle, you can get a gas thing, and you can get health by that. Or if you're a unit, you can get a health pack, and you can get health by that. And that's really it. The flying controls are actually different, in which case you use the Wiimote or nunchuck. I forget. I haven't played this game in a while, and I don't know really how to do it but yeah. This game, if you really want to try it, at least rent it. It's actually a pretty decent game. Decent as in it's an okay game. I like it. It's actually really fun. The online's actually I didn't have any lag yet, not that I'm aware of because I haven't really played that much, but it's actually good online. Of course, co-op's kind of hard when you can't really talk to someone, but you can actually tell them what you basically want destroyed and everything, so that's a pretty nice feature. What else should I talk about? Yeah, if you're unsure about this game, just rent it, maybe. Hopefully rent it. If you just don't like kid games, don't even look into it. Get an actual war game like Call of Duty or something if you feel like that. But it's a fun game, so If you like fun games, get it. But if you don't, then get a crappy game and have fun with that crap. But if you want a fun game, this is fun. I had fun playing all the way to the end. The ending, even though everyone I was getting attacked constantly, was actually fun because it took me a little while. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna give Battalion Wars 2 8 out of 10 because I really enjoyed it. But there's my review of Battalion Wars 2.